Hello students, welcome to physics class again. Myself is Mr. Sanaullah Khan and CMS Jabwa. Today we are going to start second chapter of physics, that is electric potential and capacitance. Electric potential is what actually? Let us discuss about electric potential. Okay. So if we suppose that there is an electric field or in the region of electric field, if we suppose any 2 points there, point A or point B there, and if any test charge is placed at point B, it will experience force of electric field, that is F is equal to QE, and at point B the energy gained by this particular unit test charge will be, if we suppose that 6 joule of energy it is gaining here at position B. We place the same test charge or unit charge at position A here. We see that 10 joule of energy is gained by this particular unit test charge. It means that the location B and location A, if we are bringing the unit test charge here, it is receiving the energy of 6 joule and 10 joule. It means that what is actually potential? Potential means that potential is the characteristic of a particular location or particular point or particular place in the region of electric field. If we don't place any electric charge here at position B and position A here, then also we see that if there is an electric field, there is a region of electric field here at B position, the potential of B is considered to be 6 joule and potential of A is considered to be 10 joule here. It shows that the potential describes the location in electric field or in the region of electric field. What type of energy is gained or received by this particular test charge? So we say that if we place a test charge here, it means that we have brought test charge from somewhere. If we have brought that particular test charge from somewhere, means we have done some work on it. Means that if we are placing the test charge at B location here, it means that it will have potential energy. If we place the same test charge here, it will have potential energy there. So we have to do some work on this particular test charge in bringing from somewhere and placing at location B and location A here. It will gain potential energy. So what is potential energy here? We say that potential energy is the characteristics of particular test charge at that point where it is placed, means point B or point A. And potential is what that? Potential is the characteristic of that particular location. Location is B or A. So we suppose now here, we try to just take out that, suppose a unit test charge is placed here, plus Q is placed here at location B. If it is placed here at location B, it means that it will experience the force, and that force is equal to F is equal to QE force. This is the region of electric field. At location B, the test charge is placed here. We have to bring this particular test charge from location B to location A. We have to do some work over it. Let us suppose that the distance between these two locations is supposed to be R. We have displaced little bit test charge from B here, and its displacement or small displacement is dr. Then we can say that in displacing a test charge from B to up to dr distance, there is a very small displacement in dr here, test charge here, there will be small work done. But in that case we have to just take care there that the force which is applied by us on this particular charge, it is said to be the external agent or external force, or we suppose that applied force there, and force of electric field is in this particular direction. Okay, In this direction the force of electric field is there. Applied force is in the direction because we are trying to just push this particular charge from position B to position A there. Position B to position A there. Okay. So the charge, we have charge moved from location B to location A. In moving or in just taking the charge from B to A position there, we have to just keep one more thing in mind, that the velocity or the speed of motion of this particular charge should remain same, means there is no change in the speed or velocity of the charge. Without acceleration, we have to keep this, place this charge from position B to position A. It means that if the charge experience force here at B location F is equal to QE, we have to apply the same force in opposite direction of this electric force in this direction, and we slowly move the charge from location B to location A. This is the condition of moving the charge from one location to other location. Okay. Now, since dr distance is displaced, so there may be small work done here. So small work done is said to be dw is equal to F dot dr here, F dot dr. Total work done in moving a charge from location B to location A will be how much? So we write there, we integrate this term. So we integrate this term, B to A, total work done in moving a charge F dot dr here. It means that the work done from B to A is equal to, here if we place the value of force F is equal to QE here, QE force is there, we can get this term here. B to A from location B to A. Okay. The initial position is B and final position is A here. When we integrate this, okay, now this is the condition that we will get this much work done from total work done in moving charge from B to A, QE into dr there. Okay. Now the force which is applied by us, that is the applied force. This force is what? This force is external force, or we suppose that this is applied force. The force is just opposite, means the equal magnitude to the electric force which is applied in this direction. The applied force or the force applied by external agent will be equivalent to the magnitude of this electric force or electrostatic force on this particular charge there. It means that its magnitude is equal but its direction is opposite to it. So if we change this force in terms of electric force here, okay, then it will become just opposite to it. We will have to keep negative sign here and the direction will be changed from B to A like this, or this will be electric force. If this will be electric force, then applied force is equal to minus of electric force and the direction will be changed B to A. So we write here in this case negative sign and B to A. This will be the work done here in moving a charge from location B to location A here. Okay. This is about work done. In this way the work done is work is done on a unit test charge. Now if work is done, then we have moved a charge from one location to other location, and in placing a charge from one location to other location, we have brought this plus Q charge from somewhere and place here at location B, means there may be some potential energy on that particular test charge. So here at location B, we consider the potential energy is U of B, and we have moved this particular charge from B to A. So this is the initial potential energy of charge, and here there will be the final potential energy of charge U of A. So total potential energy on doing work on this particular charge, it will be difference of these two potential energy, final potential energy minus initial potential energy. So it will become like this: U of A minus U of B, which is equal to work done from B to A, which is equal to minus of Q of E, E dr from B to A in this condition. If we divide this particular equation by charge Q, then what do we see here? We see here potential energy difference in potential energy divided by Q, work done from B to A, okay, per unit charge or per unit test charge we consider that, which is equal to, it will become minus B to A, its force will become E dot dr. This will be the expression for the work done per unit charge, and this work done per unit charge is what actually. At location B, the potential of test charge will be something. We consider at location B the potential of test charge V of B. At location A, the potential of test charge is V of A. So it is brought from location B to location A, means that in bringing or moving a test charge from location B to location A, we have done some work over it. So work done from B to A per unit test charge is equal to the difference in the potential at location A and at location B. It means that we can write like this: V of A minus V of B is equal to WBA per unit charge, and which is equal to the same expression there, B to A, what we have got here, that is E dot dr. So this is what actually, this is the potential difference. This is said to be the potential difference. Potential difference. Individually we cannot define the potential, but first we have to take the potential difference, then after taking the potential difference, we assume that the potential at particular point or initial point, we consider the particular initial point is at infinity, and then we'll go through the potential at a point. So this is the potential difference. So we define, how do we define this potential difference? So we can write the definition of it also. We can say that what is potential difference? So we write here the potential difference between 2 points or between 2 locations is the work done in moving a unit positive test charge from one point to other. That is the potential difference. We can write the definition of potential difference. Potential difference between 2 points is defined as the work done in moving a unit test charge from one point to other. This will be the definition of potential difference. We can write V of A minus V of B is equal to WBA upon the unit test charge Q. Okay, this will be the potential difference. We also write this one. We also denote the potential difference by dV, small dv also. Okay, this is V of A minus V of B is the potential difference. Now, by using the same concept, we can take out the potential at a point also. How do we take out potential at a point? So let us see here. Potential at a point. If we take the same condition here, okay, force potential difference V of A, V of B is equal to work done in moving a test charge from B to A, per unit test charge from B to A. In this particular case, we suppose that the point B is at infinity. And potential at infinity is supposed to be 0. potential at infinity is supposed to be 0. Now in case of B, so what do we write this expression? We write this expression V of A minus V infinity, which is equal to work done from infinity to A upon Q. Potential at infinity is 0, we can write 0 here. So what do we get? We get that potential at point A will become work done in moving a test charge from infinity to A or infinity to this particular position or location. So this is said to be the potential at a particular point. We can write the definition of it also. What is potential? We can say that electric potential is defined as work done in moving a test charge from infinity to a point, infinity to a point. This is the definition of electric potential. So by using the formula of potential, V is equal to work done upon charge, that is work done upon charge. We can write little bit smaller this one, infinity to A, work done, potential, work done upon charge, okay, from infinity to particular point at a. By using this formula, we can write the SI unit of electric potential also. So this electric potential is a scalar quantity. What is this? It is a scalar quantity. What will be the SI unit of electric potential? Electric potential is a scalar quantity SI unit of electric potential will be of V, means electric potential will be what? Formula is work done upon charge. So we can say that joule per coulomb, or we can say that joule per coulomb is equal to what? Volt. So we can write like this also. By unit, 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per 1 coulomb. Its SI unit will be joule per coulomb. How do we define the 1 volt of electric potential? So we can define that 1 volt of electric potential is defined as if the 1 joule of work is done on 1 coulomb of charge in moving it from infinity to a particular point. This will be the definition of 1 volt of electric potential. Let us, we can determine its dimensional formula also. How do we take out the dimensional formula of electric potential? By using the same formula here. V is the electric potential symbol. So what will be its dimensional formula? Its dimensional formula will be dimensional formula of V. We can take out the dimensional formula of V here. What is the dimension form of work? Dimension form of work is ml square t to the power minus 2. What is the dimension form of charge? A into t. Okay, A into t. So A into t is the dimension form of charge. If we take this up, it will become minus 1. Minus 2 into minus 1, it will become minus 3. So we can get ml square t to the power minus 3 a to the power minus 1. This will be the dimensional form of electric potential. Okay, so this is about electric potential, its SI units, its dimensional formula, definition of electric potential. Okay, so electric potential at a point, electric potential at a point, or potential difference. Okay, now we take the next topic. The next topic is electric potential due to a point charge. Okay. Electric potential due to a point charge. We suppose any point charge there, and due to a particular point charge, it will emit its electric field in all the direction, and in this electric field, if we bring a unit test charge from infinity to a particular point, what will be the electric potential of that point? Let us take out its derivation for this. Electric potential due to a point charge. Electric potential due to a point charge. Let us suppose that at position here, I consider any position here A, test charge is A, charge is there, unit point charge is there, its electric field will be in this particular direction. At position B here, the distance of position B here is R from this point charge. Another location I considered location C here. The distance of location C from this point charge is supposed to be x. And here, suppose that from infinity we have brought a unit test charge here. Suppose a unit test charge is brought and placed at position C here. Okay, we have to take out the electric potential due to this particular point charge. What we do? If we displace this particular test charge from location C in this particular direction, we have to apply force by external agent. Okay, slowly we will have to displace it from location C to location B. Okay, so if we suppose displace this particular unit test charge from location C, there is a small displacement in this particular unit test charge, and that small displacement is supposed to be dx. So we say that first, if point charge is plus q here, unit test charge small q is at location C here. So according to this condition, the force due to this point charge at location C will be how much? So we write here first, force due to plus q at location C will be F is equal to how much? So Coulomb's force will be there because their distance is x, distance between the two charges is x, and two charges are there, plus q and small q, and their distance is x. So there may be force between them. So force due to this charge at C will be how much? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ upon x square. This is supposed to be equation number 1. Now for a small displacement, we have displaced this plus unit test charge from location C here. For a small displacement, there will be a small work done. Okay, so we write for a small displacement small displacement dx, small work done on test charge will be how much? dw is equal to f dot dx. Okay, f dot dx or vector f dot vector dx also, and we can write with f dx cos theta also. Okay, both are vector quantity, product of two vectors is a scalar quantity. Now total work done in bringing this particular test charge from infinity, we are supposing from infinity we are bringing it from infinity to this location B, and at location B the distance is r of this point charge. So we suppose that total work done in moving is this test charge from infinity to this location B here. What will be it? We write here total work done in moving unit test charge from infinity to r, infinity to location r. We have to integrate this term. So let us integrate it. on integrating it, dw from infinity to r, which is equal to how much? F dx integration of infinity to r f dx cos theta. Now here one thing just we have to just consider here. We are considering the electric force, electrostatic force at location C here, and that force is F due to this point charge here. So here electric force is considered here. The direction of electric force is this one. We are displacing the charge from in opposite direction to the electric force here. What will be the angle between force and the displacement? The electric force direction is this one. The displacement is in this direction. The angle between this force and displacement will be 180 degree. Okay, opposite in direction means the angle between in these two force will be 180 degree. So this theta will be 180 degree. We can write here infinity to r f dx cos 180. Now we place the value of force here. In order to place the value of force here, I'll write here dw total work done. Total work done from infinity to r. Infinity to r, total work done is equal to how much? See that force value. Minus 1 is the value of cos 180. I am putting minus 1, minus sign for minus 1 here. Okay. Then integration infinity to r of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q upon x square, and minus 1 will be out here for cos 180 degree. Now here we have to take the constant term out, minus q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Integration from infinity to r, this x square will take up, it will become inverse. So x to the power minus 1 and dx is there. There dx is there here. Okay, this dx is there, dx is here. So dx is there, here dx. Okay, integration. When we integrate this x to the power minus 2, what will be integration of x to the power minus 2? The integration of x to the power minus 2 dx will be how much? X to the power minus 2 dx is equal to how much? It will be x to the power minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 upon minus 1. This is the result for this. Minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1, it means that x to the power minus 1 upon minus 1, or x to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon x. It will be 1 upon x. We place the value directly here. When we place this value directly here, it will become minus q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 upon x, and the limits are applied here. The limits are applied from infinity to r. Limits are applied here, and limits are applied here from infinity to r here. So this one minus 1, already 1 minus we have taken out here, minus 1, this minus 1, one more sign is there for this minus 1, we'll take it out, it will become minus minus plus. You see here already we have got this negative sign here. Okay, for this 180 degree cos 180 degree, and for this result x to the power minus 1 upon minus 1, this negative sign will come out and it will become positive here. So what do we get here? q upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon x. When we place this value here, work done from infinity to r is equal to how much? q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and we can say that 1 by x is equal to 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinity. When we place the value 1 upon infinity is equal to 0. So what do we get? q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 upon r. So let us write total work done from infinity to r is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into r. Now work done from infinity to r is what actually? We have moved the particular unit test charge from infinity to r, and this will give us, if we bring this unit test charge here, it will become what? Work done from infinity to r upon q is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into r. It means that work done per unit potential difference from where to where? Initial position to final position. Okay, so in this case, the initial position to final position, the potential difference can be written as V of r minus V of infinity, and it will be equal to how much? Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into r. Potential at infinity is equal to 0. So what is left here? Potential at location r here will become Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into r, and this is the required expression for the potential at a particular electric potential due to a point charge here. So we have taken out the potential at location B here. Okay, at location B we have taken out expression for this, and this is the required expression for electric potential due to a electric charge. It is very important expression, derivation for it. Okay, so all of you please prepare this, okay, and go through these derivations. Now next topic after this for this chapter, chapter number 2, we will take in next class or next video there. Okay, up to then all of you please stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye, thank you.